Hey guys, welcome to the garage. Today we're going to be talking about this 7-foot Olympic bar by RitKEEP. How much does it cost? What's the material? What's its specs? Is it right for you? So let's get into it. So right off the bat, this bar itself costs $239 on RitKEEP's website. So that puts it mid-range on the pricing when it comes to other Olympic bars that are out there on the market. As of right now, from the simple research that I've done, I've seen very similar comparable items from Rogue Fitness that are upwards of almost $400, all the way down to Titan Fitness, where you can find those on Amazon for around $79. So with that being said, this bar has a capacity to hold over 1,200 pounds if you can fit it and you can lift it. Also, it has an amazing bushing system for these sleeves that can spin very independently, and I gotta be honest, man, they are buttery smooth. I'm very impressed by this. Before we even get further into this, I just want to be 100% transparent. RitKEEP did send me this bar 100% free. They wanted me to give you my honest thoughts and opinions, so that way you will know if this purchase or this product is right for you. As you can see, I am featuring this product alongside with the evolpow M2 Bravo Brute, where I've done a video, you can check it out right here, which is great additive to the power cage functionalities of this actual system that I have. So just like any Olympic barbell, this barbell weighs 20 kilograms or 45 pounds. It has a beautiful volcano knurling, which I like to work out using my bare hands. So eventually you do get those things called calluses, but I'll tell you right now, the actual feel, grip, and texture of this bar when I first grabbed it was not very aggressive, but not too slippery. So it was absolutely perfect. And I'm always working out in my garage. It's currently summer in Florida, so I know I work up a really good sweat. So my hands inevitably will get sweaty. This will combat that because of the volcano knurling. Another thing to mention on the website, it does come in 3 different styles. You can get the red and black like what you see here, which I absolutely love and prefer. It also comes in straight black and I believe straight chrome. So there are some options based on the flavor that you want, so you can feel whatever you need to feel while you're working out. Now, as far as functionality, just like any other Olympic bar, it's beautifully machined, easy enough where I could probably put about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these 45-pound plates by Body Solid, which aren't bumper plates, they're standard Olympic plates. I could probably put them here and smash as much weight as I need to on here, and quite frankly, I don't even think I could reach the 1,200-pound capacity. I go ahead and get it set up for the standard warm-up weight as I get ready to do some inclines. For my personal technique, I don't necessarily at this low weight use any type of clamps on the side of the bar. However, the clamps that I do have, which are pretty standard, they're basically these standard chrome clamps that just slide right over. And you can feel it, there is a little bit of knurling to help with the safety feature to make sure that weight stays in place. But that was just for demonstration. The other great thing is, if you have the magnetic weight clamps, RitKEEP does sell those. I'm not exactly sure on the price, I'll put it here. But if you use those, because that way they're extremely quick to take on and off, you're gonna notice that with these springy type of clamps, that knurling does a really good job making sure they stay on there. And you can even hear it as I'm moving it. All right, what I'm gonna do now is kind of take away the standard Olympic Body Solid plates here, and I'm gonna move on to some Rogue Fitness plates so we can kind of see how they work with RitKEEP. Here's an oldie but goodie Rogue plate, and you can see how the machining is with that. Well, obviously it's gonna have no problem fitting. I'm not sure exactly how hardcore people get snobby with the machining of the sleeves themselves, but I think it's kind of cool. Christmas colors. Merry Christmas, everybody. But I think it feels and it looks pretty good. So go back down to 25-pound weight here, and then we'll see if I can do any kind of deadlifts, see how that feels. But yeah, extremely functional when it comes to utilizing them with bumper plates. These Rogue bumper plates are on the higher end. I'm a big fan of, if you're not a professional weightlifter or bodybuilder, you're just like somebody like me who works out in their garage because you're just trying to keep yourself as fit as you possibly can in your later years in life, this thing's gonna be awesome. It's gonna work for you beautifully. Paired with the evolpow M2 Bravo, I think it's one heck of an amazing setup. All right, let's go ahead and get the M2 Bravo set up for some squats. Take these J hooks, get them put up. Let's go ahead. Right there, okay. See how it rests. I'm not using any pads. I never use any pads when I'm doing any type of stuff, just because I like to have a real good feel of what's going on with the bar. Yeah, I don't know exactly if I can explain it, and I'm not sure if RitKEEP uses powder coating or Cerakoting on their bars, but it feels real smooth and actually feels good on the back of my neck where the skin meets the bar. I gotta readjust these safety bars so I can get a nice good deep squat. And forgive me guys, I'm not flexible, I'm not a CrossFitter, I'm not a professional, you know, personal trainer or anything like that, so I just work out to make sure I can stay fit and my kids won't kick my butt later on in life. Yeah man, that feels good, feels really good. As I'm getting more familiar with it and I'm looking at it, I really just want to point out how nice all the machining is on this. I mean, it's really, really cool. I know it says engineered in the USA. I'm pretty sure we can figure out where it's made, but it's just little touches like that that let you know you're getting a real quality piece of equipment. I mean, when I used to pay 50, 80, sometimes $100 a month in gym memberships, I never saw anything that detailed when I was at those gyms. So that's definitely a plus. All right, let's go ahead and load this thing down. I'm gonna put it here, and what I'm gonna do is try to add as much weight as I possibly can on this thing so we can check out to see what kind of a curve happens with the bar itself. And I'm not gonna try to lift it because, yeah, that'd just be bad. Okay, I loaded up as much plates as I possibly could, and this is a total of, let's see, I think this is a total bar weight of 610 pounds. So looking at it right now, you can see the bow that's happening. So this is what you'll be looking at. It does have a tensile strength all the way up to 1,200 pounds as advertised. So you get a good idea for you huge power lifters out there. And you're probably going to be not needing to use these bumper plates. I'm assuming that you guys use really good steel plates. Maybe somebody uses these body solids out there. This is a 45-pound plate. These are Major Fitness 45-pound plates. That's a 35, and obviously those are a little bit less weight. These two are Rogues. That's a 25 and that's a 35. But I just want to let you guys see how many plates you can actually fit on this thing, which is pretty standard for an Olympic bar. So it definitely does the job. Now, I'm gonna leave you professionals out there to be the judge if this is something that's right for you. And I'm a dude in my garage working out. I like, very nice. By the way, I definitely wanna get a plug out to this Lions Cool, even though I don't know why they come up with such goofy names, but it can hold 2 Olympic bars. There you go, see, Lions Cool. If you could tell me why they came up with that name, you know, put it down in the comment below. But the cool thing about it is here, because I have limited space, as you can see, I pretty much put everything on casters like this. This is a RitFit BLP-01 leg press hack squat machine. But I like everything on casters so I can move it around and I can adjust how I'm gonna be doing my workouts. Eventually I'm gonna be putting this M2 Bravo on casters as well, but I definitely wanted to show this bad boy. I got a link down in the description. if this is something you're interested. This, because it has the casters, you see how easy it is to move around. It holds 650 pounds. If you don't get the one without the casters, or if you do get the one without the casters, it can hold up to, I believe, 1,000 pounds for obvious reasons. Okay, now that we've seen a load on this bar, I'm gonna get it back down to a normal weight that I can handle, and I'm gonna work out with it for a while and kind of give you my honest thoughts and opinions. So the one thing I do want to point out is there's my standard calloused hand, but I got to be real. The knurling on this bar is awesome. I feel grip, but it's not pinching, and it feels really good. So just doing some real lightweight deadlifts. I'm not a professional at those, but my hands feel great, you know? So that's awesome. I try using it in this landmine attachment by the M2 Bravo. So the one thing I forgot to mention is this thing, this bar comes packaged in a long tube, which you'll probably see in that other video if you saw. It comes with a ton of oil all over it. So unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to clean it off, but you go ahead and grab some Simple Green when you get this thing from FedEx when it shows up, and I would definitely clean it because let me see if I can even show. There's my hands on the sleeve itself. You can see how black they got. Another thing I'm going to attempt to do is see if I could use it like an ab roller, which I'm assuming I should, just because of how awesome these sleeves are. So I just got to line it up just right because I got my limited space here. But guys, don't be like me. Make sure you get some horse mats, some kind of gym flooring, and that way you don't have to deal with what I'm dealing with right now. Yeah, man, these rotating collars feel great. Super smooth. That thing's getting in the way. What I usually do is go out in the driveway and then I go boop, 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 boop over the pavers there. But yeah, got a lot of cars in the driveway right now. A lot of out-of-towners visiting. I mean, if you're gonna use it solely for this purpose, I would say it's a pretty expensive ab roller, but the option's there so that you can adjust. Like if you're coming from a deadlift, you can go right into your ab roll routine and knock some of those out. So okay, I'm just gonna get into some simple clings. Just 25 pounds a side. Wow. Yeah, that feels super smooth. The bearings are outstanding on the sleeves. Nope, nope. do the press because I hit the overhead rack here. Well, for this video, I'm gonna get more content going for sure on this RitKEEP 7-foot Olympic bar, but that'll about do it. Kind of just a quick overview of the things that I'm gonna be experimenting with. I usually use my driveway. I don't have enough space because all the cars everywhere. I'm gonna get another video out to you guys, but I really like this thing. It was given to me 100% free. Honest to God thoughts and opinions on it. Thank you, RitKEEP, for sending it. I look forward to doing more content with you guys. But if you like this video, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it with other people. I have more workout equipment videos in a playlist here and also here. So thank you so much for coming into the garage, Aviator's Garage. I'm John the Pilot. I'll see you. Hopefully I won't be as sweaty, but it's Florida and it's the beginning of summertime. Take care.